What's up, guys? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we will be looking at exercise 20 of our Python exercise tutorial series. Let's get to it. Okay, there we have it. Exercise 20. A bakery sells loaves of bread for $3.49 each. Day-old bread is discounted by 60%. Write a program that will begin by reading in the number of loaves of day-old bread being purchased from the user. Then, your program should display the regular price for the bread, the discount because it is a day old, and the total price. All of the values should be displayed using two decimal places, and all numbers in the display output messages should be aligned. Okay, guys, so looking at this question, we see essentially we are trying to calculate basically different prices for bread that is being purchased. And the reason why a discount is being applied according to the scenario is because these loaves of bread, if they are a day old, then automatically the customer or the consumer should get applied to that purchase 60% off for each loaf of bread. Okay, so looking at this question, we see that one loaf of bread costs $3.49, 3.49, and the discount rate is 60%, right? That's 0.6. So let's proceed to actually set up two constants. That's the first thing we'll do. Two constants. We'll have bread price is equals to 3.49, and next let's do let's call it maybe discount rate is equals to 0.60. Okay, the zero is not necessary to include, but for the purpose of this program and for formality reasons, let's proceed to leave that as is. So next, guys, they are asking us that, or rather they are telling us that the program should begin by reading in the number of loaves of day-old bread. Okay, so let's proceed to set up an input prompt. We can call this number loaves is equals to int input. Please enter the number of loaves of day-old bread. That's good. Next, it's time for us to do the calculations. So we know that the regular price of the customer's purchase of bread, the regular price is going to be number of loaves of bread multiplied by the standard rate. In our case, the standard rate of the bread price is 3.49, and the number of loaves is being taken in here by this little variable or input prompt called number loaves. So let's proceed to set up a variable called regular price is equals to, and here we simply do a number loaves, the number of loaves that's actually being purchased by the customer or whoever, and we can multiply that with the bread price. Okay, that will give us the regular price or the standard price of the purchase. Now it's time for us to calculate the discount that's to be applied to that order. Okay, so to do that, let's set up a variable discount. The discount is being applied to every loaf that's being purchased, because this whole program is asking for the number of loaves of day-old bread. So to get the discount that's being applied, all we have to do is, you see the total price of the order, all we need to do is take that regular price, that total price, and all we need to do is do an arithmetic operation, which as you know is multiplication, and we are going to multiply it by 0.6. That's the way in which getting percentages works. Okay, so 0.60, that's good, and that's going to give us the discount. Now to get the total, like the overall in total, what the customer will actually pay for the loaves of bread, all we need to do is set up another variable, total price is equals to, and we take the regular price, what the customer should have been paid or paying, and we subtract that from the discount, right, the discount price, and that will leave us with the actual value, the total price that the customer needs to pay for those loaves of day-old bread. Okay, now output here is particularly interesting, right, because they said that all values should be displayed using 2 decimal places. We need to keep this in mind, 2 decimal places, and also they told us that all numbers in the display output messages should be aligned. Okay, so let's actually do that. Let's do the regular price of the purchase, and let's proceed to format. So percentage, yes, dot 2f, that's going to format our values to 2 decimal places, and we'll provide formatting for the placeholder, and we'll pass in regular price. Next, let's do the discount price of the purchase. Now, this is where the important stuff comes. Let's make sure that all these values are aligned. So we'll head to the first print message, and we'll just add some spacing there. So let's provide formatting for this as well. Let's do a percentage dot 2f, and let's provide a value to be passed to the placeholder. In this case, in this particular print statement, it's the discount value. Finally, the total price of your, or let's say the purchase, and let's do a percentage dot 2f, And next, finally, we'll pass in the formatting and the value. Okay, so notice guys, when they were referring to all of the values displayed two decimal places, we've done that here, as you can see. And when they were referring to this, all numbers in the display output messages should be aligned. As you can see, we have done that as well. Everything will be in one line. We've added some spaces to cater for all of them being aligned. So now, essentially, when we actually proceed to, run this program and have a look at our output, we should expect all these values to be aligned. Let's do that, guys. Let's go ahead and run this program. Please enter the number of loaves of day-old bread. So let's say, for argument's sake, I purchased 5 loaves of day-old bread. I press enter and it tells me, the program does everything that it needs to, and it tells me, regular price of the purchase 17.45, discount 10.47, total price 6.98. They did not specify the currency, unit of currency. So let's proceed to head back into our print statements and just add a dollar sign in front of all of these values. I think it will make that the entire output and the program much more professional. So let's proceed to run. Let's say this time I felt like buying 13 loaves of bread. So enter, and there we have it. This looks much better, guys. With that, we've effectively and efficiently and successfully completed exercise 20 in our Python exercise tutorial series. I should mention to you guys that this is actually the final exercise in the Introduction to Programming tutorial series. So the next tutorial series for exercises that we'll be looking at is still, I would say, a part of the Python exercise tutorial series, but the category or classification of those exercises from 21 onwards, up until I notify you that it's completed, is going to be exercises in Python that test our skills of if statements. Okay, if statements. With that, guys, I thank you for your time. Good luck with your work, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.